What's going on, everybody? This is your boy Scotty by Nation TV, and we are here for the whether you like it or not reality TV and gossip panel. Okay, we got Nisi Dixon and Jamie. That's me. The three of us are going to start this thing off tonight because the rest of our cast members pretty much are going to be late tonight. Okay, Terrence and Josiah will be late. Darrell can't make it tonight, and but Kina will be here to join us as well. But before we get into this show tonight, I do have two things that I think you guys should know about at this moment. Our very own Jay Lee's Corner. She will not be a regular panelist anymore with the rest of us, and it's good reason for that. This panel has been pretty much interfering with her work schedule and her video schedule, so she had to make time do what it do. You know what I'm saying? So, but Jay Lee still will be coming on the panel. She'll come in, you know what I mean, but she won't be able to do it regularly as she used to. So that's why she won't be here like that. But she's still in our group chat and everything. So she's still here but ain't going nowhere. So she's still here. You know what I'm saying? So don't get
Yeah.
your panties in the butch. She's still gonna be around. She just won't be able to do it every day. Bundy is on vacation from the panel. As you know, when you be on your job, sometimes you do need a break. I mean, just about everybody up here has had a break. I'm the only motherfucker that ain't had one. But sometimes you need a break from this shit. Sometimes doing a panel can be a lot. Like you can't do a panel every week. Sometimes for whatever reason, I still push through with the panels. I guess because I host it. But everybody can't do the panel all the time. People have things going on that this panel can interfere with. And another thing is after the Real Housewives of Atlanta reunion part three, if I think they are doing three parts to this reunion, I don't see why.
They'll probably
But
stretch it out. Bolo, bolo, bolo.
yeah, after the final part of the Housewives of Atlanta reunion, the Whether You Like It or Not gossip and reality TV panel will be going on hiatus after that. We will be returning for Potomac. But hell, we need a break, child. We've been doing this consistently since
November.
what?
We talk
November.
right, but before they get in a feeling, Scotty, they already know where they can find us. Y'all can find us on all of our regular channels. Y'all can find us on Ladies First, and Scotty's gonna be doing something new.
Yes, 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 yes. Me, Terrence, Josiah, and my best friend Jamar will be doing something called Boys Night Out. It'll be every other week. We'll be doing it, or whatnot. So and then they got the ladies first panel and stuff like that. So y'all can still see us, and on top of that, we will still be talking to each other. We still have our group message, so it really don't matter. So don't take this as we're breaking up and all of this other stuff, because people would take shit and run with it, child.
Right.
But I mean.
Something will call for, a conversation.
Right. So, but we all came to an agreement with this because I did know that at some point I had to think about the future of it. And, sometimes doing these panels can interfere with what I have going on. But sometimes I've just put shit to the side so I can do this. So, we all need a break. So this shit started off as a housewives panel, then it grew into something else. You know what I mean? But like we said, after Atlanta's reunion is done, we'll be taking a break in hiatus, but we'll be back for the Housewives of Potomac. And I've been hearing a lot about this new season of Potomac, and we might have a good season next season.
Hey, my girl Jasmine asked to see my nails, and I just want to show them for a second. Yes, I haven't had my nails done in pretty much a year since the pandemic, so I appreciate her noticing.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, I wasn't going to the nail shop. I would just like paint my nails myself, and I hadn't had them done. So this is like the first time I had them really done by the shop.
Oh, well, I understand that because when the pandemic first started, you couldn't go to the nail shop, you couldn't go to the barber shop, beauty shop, none of that stuff. So I know when they opened back up, I was wide open in that bitch. I couldn't wait to get my brows done and my hair cut. I was wide open. Right. But without any further ado, I just had to make those announcements first before we get into anything else. I just felt like the people needed to know, you know what I'm saying? We just gotta let everybody know. But let's start and whatever with the Real Housewives of Atlanta or the Real Housewives of Bolo, because hopefully they give Bolo a check every time they mention his name, because they mention his name every week. Like
Yes,
every
I really do.
I really don't know what more. I do know that we got two more episodes to go, y'all, before the reunion, which I'm very
Oh, that's
ecstatic.
it. Just
Yeah,
two.
just two.
Look
Just
at
two.
God.
Yes, because the reunion starts airing on 18th, I
Oh my
think. Or
gosh.
the, or the 25th is one or the other.
I was expecting like five. I'm so thankful. And my
Oh,
review was only 8 minutes. When was the last time I put
you
out an eight
serious?
minute review?
Oh, I didn't even go and film like that and edit anything.
I saw you go live. That
You
was smart.
muted. Jamie, you muted. You muted. I don't think she knows.
There I go. Okay. I was laughing because I was saying I did see her video. I was like, damn, it is 8 minutes. Niecy over this damn show. It was so short. They weren't talking about
me
that
and
though,
Terrence,
so
yeah, me and Terrence only went live, and because I didn't feel like going in there and doing no video and having to edit and do all this other extra stuff. Because I mean,
yeah.
it really wasn't nothing to talk about. Like we talking about the same
The
thing. Like
same.
we keep talking about the Bolo situation. I'm kind of over it, and it's kind of like a who done it type of thing at this moment. Did she or did she not sleep with Bolo? I think we all believe that she did, but at this point, who cares? At this point, like who really cares?
Nobody.
Like who cares?
Marlo.
Yeah.
You know what? Thank you for mentioning her name, because I'm gonna say this for the last 3 weeks. I was doing something that I don't normally do, and it's be Team Marlo. I was Team Marlo for the last couple of weeks, but then it was kind of like, okay, so now it's like, okay. At first, I was saying, okay, but can't nobody tell Marlo who she can be friends with? Nobody can tell her who she can be friends with, okay? But then it's like she started involving herself in this entire situation. I felt like where she lost me at was when she was in that kitchen with Candy and Kenya, and Candy asked what the conversation was about. And then Marlo just went in and told everything that happened with the conversation. Now, a lot of people were saying, well,
Mhm.
Candy was stirring the pot. She probably was stirring the pot by asking that question. But at the same time, Marlo got enough sense to know that she should not be answering such a question like that if you know that you're trying to rebuild your friendship with Kenya and you trying to get Portia to understand that you're not going to turn on her or that she has no reason to look at you funny. You gave her the exact reason that she was looking for to look at you funny. You done went and just told every damn thing that you didn't even have to, like, you didn't even have to tell anything, but you did. So it's kind of like, girl, what's the point?
Yeah, I think that was where she messed up, was whenever she decided to go have a conversation with them. I don't know. She kind of had a conversation with Kenya and Candy as if it was clear that her loyalty was with them because Portia was bullshit. She was reaching
Right.
for a moment, reaching for attention. And I said in my review, I don't see, and I said it on Twitter too, I couldn't say it enough. I don't see why Marlo feels like she's entitled to information just because it's the truth. And we don't even know what Marlo does at all.
Mm.
So if you believe that everybody should just, be entitled because it's the truth, then go ahead and bring the receipts. Let us know what you've been doing. I want to do it.
That's,
Shoot.
that's all I'm saying.
I didn't see it like that.
Yeah, it's
No, that makes
like,
sense. I didn't even think about it like that. That she feels so entitled to
Yeah.
know this information. I ain't see it like that. Mm.
and just because you friends don't mean you have to know certain things. There's certain things that my friends don't even know about.
Facts. That's
Like,
very
and
true. But I didn't
And it's
really
not to
see it
be.
as she. Go ahead, Scott.
No. Go ahead. I was just saying it's not to be sneaky or nothing, but you don't have to divulge every single thing to your friends. That might be a smart thing to do. Go ahead, though. Go ahead. That's all I was
No, I
saying.
was just gonna say I didn't really see it like she really wanted attention or whatever. I didn't really that didn't really come across. But when Candy was asking, I just felt like Marlo was just telling her the situation, and since she may feel like Kenya's constantly talking about it, although Kenya's not the person constantly bringing it up, but she's constantly talking about it. She felt the need to let her know that Porsha said no. You know what I'm saying? Like that didn't happen. But I also, now that I'm thinking about it, I feel like she was dragging it out because you already know Kenya's stance on that. So what was your purpose of telling her that Porsha says no, that didn't happen?
To
When
make
you
her
know
more of a
Kenya's gonna
liar.
call her a liar.
Yeah, but yeah, she basically wanted to bring that to Kenya to be like, girl, she lying.
Uh huh.
I just thought it was
Mm-hmm.
really, really trash. And like Scotty said, I was kind of feeling like Porsha was doing a lot, trying to draw loyalty. Marlo, what she did kind of reminded me of me. But somebody explained to me that Porsha didn't want Marlo to cut off Kenya. Porsha wanted Marlo to stop acting like, um, stop playing up Kenya's bullshit and then coming over and playing up Porsha. Like that's not something you do. If somebody you've been friends with for a long time says one thing, why are you entertaining the enemy? It don't make sense. And Marlo was entertaining the enemy, so I get that. It's
But
just
she's working on a new friendship because it was brought to her by way of Cynthia. But as soon as she saw that they ended, that as soon as not Kenya, but as soon as Porsha saw that Kenya and Marlo became even somewhat cool at the South Carolina house, she immediately started feeling away about Marlo, like right off the bat, based on
yeah.
whatever Kenya was doing that entire time throughout that house. So it's not like she was trying to play up to this friend or do that. She had already fallen back off Marlo just because of that incident. Because when they went to go to the little farm thing, that's when Marlo brought it up, like, ever since I got cool with Kenya, y'all been acting real funny. And that funniness started that day at South Carolina.
You said something specifically that I wanted to respond to, and I can't remember what it
Which part? With the Kenya, when Cynthia got there to the
was.
talk, and when
Yeah, you said the
Kenya
friendship
said
was brought to
that
her. Oh, you said
Porsha
she
was out here.
wasn't playing on both sides. You said she wasn't playing on both sides, but I
Yeah,
feel
I didn't
like
think she was. Yeah, I didn't
you
think
don't
she
think she
had
was.
enough time.
You're right. Okay, okay. So we agree. She didn't. Porsha felt some type of way before she even started playing both sides.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Okay. But eventually she did play both sides. So at first I thought Porsha was tripping. Then when she started playing both sides, I was like, okay, we're saying the same thing.
Right, gotcha.
Yeah, I agree. Y'all already know how I felt at the beginning. I was like, okay, girl, you're doing too much. You can't tell this woman who she can be friends with because it did at first come across as though she was trying to tell her who she can and can't talk to, or it came across as though she was pressed because they were friends again. So it did come across like she was mad a little bit too early in the game, but at the end of the day, it's kind of like, um, she played right into the shit in the first place. Like you sitting up here trying to tell her that, you're not, shit, I can't get it out. You're not doing what she's saying you're doing, but you wind up doing it anyway in this particular
Mm-hmm.
episode. You know what I mean? So now you just basically gave her what she needed. So okay, well, I don't want to fuck with you no more. It's just that on that. So I don't know. Um, Marlo
I
played
didn't like that
herself.
Portia. I didn't like that Portia was trying to tell Marlo who she could. That's essentially what she was doing. Tell her she really couldn't be cool with Kenya. But on the flip side, telling her that she does not care if she's cool with Kenya. And it's kind of like, well, why are you making such a big deal out of it? Which one is it? You don't care, or you do care. Which one is it? Or maybe she just only cared because of the antics that Kenya had going on, and she felt as though Marlo was gonna go along with that, with whatever Kenya was saying. But what everybody else in the group appears to not have been privy to is the fact that Marlo heard the same noises. So that's what killed me too. Marlo kept putting it off on Kenya, but it's like, stop making it seem like this is Kenya coming to you with this shit. This is what you heard. So you're asking her for validation for yourself, so that you can possibly go back and say, well, she told me X, Y, Z, but you over here trying to make it seem like that it's actually Kenya, but it's actually you. You want this information for yourself.
Exactly. It's I think, like I said, Marlo played herself, and then that whole conversation of her speaking in third and fourth and fifth and sixth and seventh person with Big Frida was just too much. Like if you got something that you want to address with these folks, just go on and say it. And why you bringing Big Frida into this mess? Because Big Frida wanted no parts of the mess. Period. No parts. And y'all should have been embarrassed as fuck when it came down to that. Like straight up. Because I would have been fucking embarrassed.
Marlo with the shit.
Yeah, I'm like, girl, what was the need for you to do that? Like, what was the point? I don't get it. It's just like, girl, you say you don't want to be in the middle, but you placing yourself there.
Yeah, that was terrible. And I feel like you don't even know Frida like that for you to even ask this woman this question. I feel like, see, this is where I feel like I blame the producers for a lot of this. Kenya been getting a lot of flack for, oh, you keep bringing it up, or you're the reason, but she ain't been the person bringing it up, but she's been the person talking about it. So I feel like I put this off on the producers a lot, because they brought Mal to the show, Cynthia's sister, and she ended up bringing it up, asking about it. Then you got Eva there, she's asking about it. They show a whole wedding clip, then they got to insert the piece about somebody at the wedding talking about it, and then here it is, Marlo continuing to force the issue, sitting at the table, so you just talked about it with Candy and them. Then you turn around and you feel the need to ask Frida this same question, and I'm like, okay, girl, did production tell you to make sure you come out here and ask these questions? Or bring up this situation or something? So that's why I'm like, okay, y'all drag, like, let's move on. And it's sad that we get to the end of the season and we still talk about Strippergate.
Right. Imagine if this whole Strippergate situation was removed from the season, what would have happened at all?
Absolutely nothing.
But
it wouldn't be nothing to go off of besides the drama between Toya and Drew.
And you know they keep saying that there's a lot of things that they cut out. Like they said at the very beginning of the season, Latoya and Porsha actually had a beef at the beginning of the season that we did not see. There was a situation going on with Candy and Porsha in regards to Black Lives Matter special that aired last year that we did not see. It's a lot of things that yeah, that's what I'm saying. So it's like I really feel like this season has been choppy as hell due to the fact that the producers don't know what the fuck they're doing, and they fucked up the entire season. It doesn't make any sense that the show didn't start being worth talking about until we get to the Bachelorette part. Because a lot of us was over reviewing the show for a long damn time. Like some of my Housewives videos was only getting 800 and 900 views, and that is not it for me when it comes down to Housewives. So no ma'am. After, because I was like, I just came off of Real Housewives of Potomac getting like 5 to 10K a video, and I'm coming up here barely cracking 1,000 views now because this season just started. Like, nah, bro, this ain't it. But I did hear that they are getting new producers for the next season, and I think that's very much so needed. They do need another thing. What you say?
I said fired. This was horrible.
They need to be. They need to be. They really need to be. And then what else? Okay, so then Porsha and Marlo and Kenya, they argue. And it's like, I just feel like this. When it come down to Porsha, and when I say this, people take what I say and run with it. I feel like she did it. I think all of us feel like she did it. And I think that at this point, I'm not saying that she owes anyone anything, but at this point, like, girl, just say, bitch, yeah, I fucked him. Okay, so what? I fucked him. What else?
Well, she low key did. She joked
I think
about
she
it.
probably would say that. I feel like she probably would say that if it wasn't Kenya. If it was Candy that
Mm.
came to her, she probably would have admitted it or said something like that. But I think because it's Kenya, it's your enemy. I don't think she's gonna ad- admit to that at all.
And I think she
But
also
you
didn't want to
know,
do it because of old girl.
but
Kenya.
not only old girl, I think it's a lot to go with it because it's on like because I keep going back and forth with my thoughts about it because on one hand it's like I want her to just be honest about it and just say, hey, bitch, I did it, I slept with him, I rode it, I did whatever I wanted to do with it. It's my business. But at the same time, it's like Tanya is involved in this and her relationship is on the line too. And then if she do say something about it, then that's gonna get Tanya in some BS with her man, and not only would it get her in some BS with her man, but it'll get Bolo in some BS because he shouldn't even be fraternizing with the consumer in that particular manner. So there could be different avenues to this whole little situation. So,
Yeah.
even though, and people saying it's
I think
nobody's
that
business, I've never said it was anybody's business. I'm just saying, just did it, pretty much. Go ahead, Jamie.
I feel like with Portia, I mean, maybe it has something to do with Tanya, maybe it has something to do with Dennis. She has that card on him. She probably don't want him to have that type of card that he could pull on her, like, oh, you cheated too, or you did whatever. But when it comes to Bolo, I disagree with that. When a lot of people are saying that, oh, well, he has a career and he has this and that, and we are going to damage him. Man, let me tell you, that Big P, that reputation is all the way out there. He's going to continue to get booked regardless of who he's. That's just what that's going to be, period. So I don't think that's an excuse. I just think that it's bullshit because even Candy, she like even because a lot of people have said, oh, well, Candy's not going to say anything because she actually works with Bolo and she doesn't want that to look bad on him or her. But if that's the case, why leak it to page 6? If that's the case, then why drop a few nuggets here or there confirming that something did indeed happen? So they can throw that whole narrative about Bolo and his career and shit, throw that out the window. But it may apply to Tanya, which is why she doesn't want to confirm. Number one, it's her business. Number two, it could be Tanya. And number three, it could be Dennis. Another reason why she just doesn't want to confirm anything like that.
Mm-hmm.
But I disagree with the whole Bolo, oh, his job, his career, all of that. I don't believe that. Because he done got booked for something going on with BET. Despite what the hell
Yeah,
we over here talking about, he done got booked for a whole show. They
he
don't
got
care
a
who he
whole
fuck.
show.
Because guess what? People out here fucking. They fucking. That's just what they do. They gonna fuck.
Yeah, he probably get booked even more if they find out that they can pay him to do stuff. Because the people want to know. I'm sure. I'm sure the people want to know.
He ain't missing a point in the pandemic at all.
I don't think he is either. Like, to be honest, like to be honest, him being on this show and being mentioned so many times is publicity for him. Like, the more people talking about it on the show, the more they probably want to book him for a bachelorette party or a birthday party. Who knows? Who knows? Y'all could probably book him for Niecy's bachelorette party, child. Who knows?
Hey, yeah.
Period.
That would be lit. That would be lit. Y'all get the connections in order.
That's all I can
Too
say about
funny.
it.
I saw somebody
Too
leave
hilarious.
saying that has anyone seen that Tanya has a new show? I haven't seen that. Have y'all?
A show? What kind
Yeah.
of show she got?
What kind?
Please explain
Yeah,
more in the
no, I haven't
comments.
seen it.
I haven't heard.
Yeah, please explain that because I want to know what other show she on. Child. Oh
Somebody
Lord,
asked
yes,
if Niecy was getting married. You might want to show
yes
them
she
the ring one more
is.
time. She is indeed
Boom,
getting
in the
married,
ring.
honey.
Yes, she is. No stripper
And if
gate
y'all
over
want a
here.
close up, make sure y'all follow her on Instagram.
Oh yeah, because she got
Yes,
that close
Jamie.
up.
It's on my Instagram story every other
I
day.
saw them diamonds underneath. I was like, oh, I love that.
You saw? Yes.
It's super cute.
Thank you. And
Yes,
what
God. Niecy.
side of the screen is it on? This is on my left hand. Everybody be commenting on my videos and say, "Why are you wearing it on your right hand?" But the camera is flipped.
Let's see. Oh, they said it's a show called Makings of a Mogul. Hmm.
Hmm.
Okay. Okay.
Uh,
Congratulations
don't know.
Never
to
Don't
Miss
heard.
know.
Tanya.
Watching it or anything. You
Cece
know.
said, "Is it an internet exclusive?"
Oh my gosh.
Oh man, I cannot. No, I have not spoken on
You're
OG's
very.
leaked audio yet. We did talk about it backstage, but they haven't heard it yet. So I just be talking about my damn self. So I'd rather not talk about that until they hear it. But yes, Anisi is getting married pretty much. She is getting married, and we all expect an invitation to her
Yeah.
wedding. So we will all be there. Um, let's see. They say, guys, who should get the cut next season in your opinion? We can
Hmm.
start here because there really ain't shit to talk about with this show. Josiah will be here in 10 minutes, by the way. He just texted in the group. But who should get the cut next season?
At
And do
this
you think there
point,
needs to
I
be
say
any
Toya.
that's it, Jamie.
cut?
One
I
person.
just want Toya. Well, I will say that because I did have some gripes with the aunties. Honestly, Candy, Cynthia, maybe Marlo and Kenya can really like they can scoot over and scoot out. As well as Miss Toya and Shamia, you tap dancing on my nerves, so just a little bit. But I kind of want you to hang in there a little more so that you can see how much of a friend Portia really is not to you, as she hasn't been over the years. But those are just my people, the aunties and Toya.
Nisi?
Yeah. I think I feel the same way. I guess it's easier for me to say who they should keep. I think I would like to see Candy as a friend, only because Candy can throw a party. I would like her to come around and throw something like that party. Other than that, I don't need a storyline or anything else. Who else can they keep? They can keep that's Kenya. They can keep Kenya. I would like to see Kenya on the show with an entirely new group of women and see if she still remains the villain. That would be really nice to know because then you don't have like that history with everybody on the show. So are you just gonna come off being a mean girl to a whole group of women you don't really know? I don't know, but at this point, I don't. I said in my review so many times, I don't even care. I don't care about Atlanta. Just brand new. After I seen the reunion looks that we talked about, I was like, okay, this might be the end of Atlanta as we know it because it was just a mosh posh of things. And Candy explained on her story that they told them like one theme and it was just a mess. Y'all been on too many seasons not to have a group discussion about what y'all gonna wear.
Right.
Exactly. I heard that too. She was like, oh, they told me the theme, and I thought that I was going along with the theme. BITCH, they always give y'all a theme, and y'all still come up there and dress in reunion attire. You just chose to try and do something different, and it did not land how you wanted it to land. Now her
Mm-hmm.
hair ended up, when I saw a different picture that she posted on her page, that hair was cute, that makeup was cute, but I did not like her outfit. Now, outside of the reunion, the outfit would have been perfect. But because we're doing a actual reunion, I just could not get with her outfit at all. Her nor Toya. I don't know what Toya thought she was doing. Terrible. Nor Marlo. It's just
Yes,
terrible.
especially
Just like the
Marlo.
show right now.
Marlo was trying to
Everything
give
is
a little
fucking
bit.
terrible.
Marlo was trying to give a little bit of Tony Braxton at the Grammy Awards with that dress that she had on. It just wasn't quite working for her. But in regards to me thinking who should get cut next season, well, who? And like Nisi, I think that it will be easier for me to say who I think could stay versus who should go. For villain purposes, I think that I know that we all have our gripes with Kenya, but I think that she should stay only because of the fact that she is willing to stir the pot, even if it is annoying. Um, Me personally, I go back and forth with Candy. Everybody knows that Candy is my favorite one on here, but she's been
I
on
did
here
not know that,
since
Scotty.
she is child. Always have been. Mainly because she comes from Escape, because Escape is one of my favorite groups. And
Okay,
she
you
was
said
my
that before.
favorite. Yeah, and she's one of my favorite members. Well, she was my favorite member of the said group too. So when she came to the show, I was excited to see her come on because she was Escape. So that's pretty much it. So I go back and forth with her. I feel like honestly, Candy could do better by having her own damn show. To be honest, at this point, she could let somebody else make some money. I'm just saying because she got an entertaining support group. To be honest, I mean, Mama Joyce
Hmm.
is entertaining. The aunts are entertaining. Don Juan and Carmen, as much as people say shit about them, I feel like they're quite entertaining as well. So she could. I think she could carry a show by herself. She has in the past.
Yeah,
So
she could.
it's either that or she could stay on as a friend, like Niecy said, because she's pretty. She doesn't really have many issues with anybody in a group like that. So if she throws a party, everybody can be invited. You do need that one person that's neutral enough to have everybody come to an event instead of it being chopped and screwed like that. So that would be the only reason. For me, I think Drew could stay too.
Oh, how could I forget
I
about
think
her? Yeah.
Yeah, I think she can stay. And I know everybody's gonna be surprised when I say this, but I do think Portia could stay as well. And being that Portia stays, Shamia could stay too, being a friend of the show, in my eyes, for
She
whatever
don't just
reason.
say just because Portia on there.
I,
She don't. I mean, what is Shamia? Nothing against her, but what does Shamia bring to this season? Nothing.
I
Support for
mean,
Portia.
Yeah,
pretty
she's just
much.
Support for Portia.
support.
But I felt the same way about Tanya too, though, because a lot of people used to go up for Tanya, and I didn't
But I like
understand what
Tanya
everybody
because
was going.
Tanya brought a different vibe to the show, a different personality. She was,
Yeah.
everybody kind of
Hmm.
thinks of Portia as like a fun girl, a nice girl. I feel like Tanya was that, but a completely different personality than the rest of the women. She was rich. She had a fiance husband,
Hmm.
and I liked her for the show. She was like the right
Yeah.
direction. Once they brought her on and had that cast, that was the right direction to me for Atlanta. But then this whole new shakeup,
hmm
uh-uh.
Now with Latoya, it's like on one hand she brings the drama, but it's stupid ass drama though. And then on another hand, it's she can go because she's annoying as fuck. So she got that Kenya effect, but they're both Aquarius. I hate to claim them, but they're both
They're
Aquarius.
both Aquarius.
So they're both Aquarius, and Marlo
If
is
they bring
too.
Toya back, if they bring Toya back, they gotta bring Fallon. They gotta bring Fallon if they gonna bring Toya back.
I was just gonna
Fallon should go
ask
back
you
just
guys
on
about
GP.
Fallon. I was just gonna ask you guys about Fallon because I saw a tweet and someone said that Fallon should come to the show, but as a peach holder. I don't know about the peach holder thing. I don't know about the peach holder part because we haven't seen much of her to really say that she deserves a peach. But people brings up the aspects about her life. She really represents what a housewives cast member should be. At least that's what it was when it first started. It was basically a bunch of women who were wealthy, but at the same time they had rich ass husbands. They was living a life that everybody else wanted to live, and she does live the life that a lot of us want to live. I mean, she got a rich ass husband, she got her own jet, she got a big ass house. She would be good for that show in that aspect. But I have an issue because I don't know much about her personality. We really didn't get to see a lot. But just like Jamie said, if they bring Toya back, then Fallon should come back because their little feud online is way more entertaining than what's going on the show. Honestly, the way they've been going at it. So I don't know. But someone said Fallon should come in and Sheree should come back. Now, what do
No,
y'all
they're
think about
not.
Sheree? What y'all think about
Sheree,
Sheree?
Sheree can stay in her chateau. Unless she talks about
Her
Jamal.
prison, but
Yeah. If she talks about
yeah.
Jamal and brings Jamal around the other men, I'm here for it.
I mean, yeah, I agree with that. I agree with that. As far as Fallon, I think Fallon should. I know we may not know a lot about Fallon, but we didn't know a lot about Drew besides the few shows that she has played in. But she came and she delivered, so I feel like
That's
Miss
true.
Fallon could get a pass as well, especially with all the other ladies that have come to the show and we didn't know nothing about their life. So I think they
Hmm.
that she can come. I totally agree with Niecy. Like Sheree can come back if she's gonna let us into that part of life. I don't see that happening for real. Cause I feel like we was lucky to get that information from Sheree that she was either dating somebody that was in prison because she don't like to give that type of information.
Right.
So that would be good to see. But I don't know, cause now like I've wanted some old ladies to come back. I wanted Phaedra to come back. I wouldn't mind having Sheree come back. But I think it may be at a turning point where we probably should look towards just having new people enter the show. These individuals, these women have gotten paid enough from Bravo to where they should be set for some time. Like let's bridge in some new people, and for all the new people we bridge in, like let's drop off some old heads on the way.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm starting to think.
Hey,
Hey,
just
Josiah.
Hey, Josiah.
you can't hear it.
Hey
I think you're
everybody.
delayed. I think you're delayed, bro.
Can y'all hear me?
Oh yeah, we can hear you.
Yes.
Okay,
Okay, let me get out in.
what you say now?
He gonna get out and get back in.
Oh, okay.
So
Yeah, it was at the
you
Yeah,
first.
asked about
going back to what Jamie said though, like I don't honestly ever since season 12 ended, I felt like it's no need to go dig into the crates and bring back older people at this point. I think that just like you said, we should just move forward with a new generation of Housewives of Atlanta and move forward because what else are they going to bring? Like people keep saying, we need a fresh energy, we need this, we need that. We're not going to get no fresh energy if we constantly bring back Sheree or constantly bring back Phaedra or constantly bring back fucking Lisa Wu or whoever else came before them. You know what I mean? Like, how are we going to have fresh energy but we keep bringing back people that we've already seen already?
Mm-hmm.
And it's funny that, it's funny how Sheree was on the show for a while and they brought her back first as a friend, and then she held a peach for 2 seasons straight. But by the time her last season came around, people want her ass gone. So what is she really gonna bring? Because it's like, just like y'all said, if she ain't gonna talk about Prison Bay, we don't want to see that shit. And on top of that, it would be a different type of storyline if Nene was in the mix and Sheree came back because we do know that the Prison Bay does have kind of like a past or something with Nene. That would be something to see if she was there, but I don't know. But Niecy
yeah.
not here
See,
I
for it
don't
I,
see
though.
I
Nene
love
coming back.
I love Nene, but I wish that she would have just left Gracious when she had a chance. I still feel the same
Me
way
too.
about her as I feel about the other veterans. They all need to go. I don't want Nene to come back. She's still my
Mm.
favorite. I mean, I was on Nene's side pretty much the whole time she was on the show. Wish she would have left graciously, but I don't really want to see them. And then like to your point about Fallon, I feel like we've seen them bring on other housewives for less just because they look good on paper. Kim Fields, what's the other one they had on there with the husband and the twin?
Claudia,
How am I forgetting her name?
Demetria,
Claudia, right?
She's married to Ronnie DeVoe.
Shamari.
Oh, Shamari, yeah.
Shamari, I was about to say Shamir. Shamari was cool, okay? She was a little bit too much, but she was cool. Kim Phillips was born, but she looked good on paper. So it's like Fallon was good on paper. I think Fallon would bring in a different types of women to the show if they showcased her friends also.
What's up, y'all? Am I delayed?
No, you good.
I'm
No,
good.
you
Okay, I
good
can hear
now.
You look
y'all.
good.
Y'all
Yeah,
hear
you good.
me? Y'all see me? I see
Yes.
y'all. Okay.
Now, before we move on to anything else, I'm going to ask you the same question that was asked to me, Jamie, and Nisi before you came. The
Okay.
question was, who do you think should be cut from Housewives of Atlanta after this season is over with? Who should be cut or
Okay.
brought back?
So, in my opinion, just looking at the ladies and the overview of them, Cynthia is number one. She needs to go, baby. You have ran like voice to me and say, "Let's now wait till the water run dry." It done ran dry. Cynthia, baby. I love her to death, but it's time for her to go. Second person, Candy. I like Candy on there, but I don't mind having, like Candy her own spinoff. It was nice to see like her own reality show, something more like, when Lisa Vanderpump on the other shows did with the that spinoff that she had, with the old lady gang. That would be nice. Vanderpump
Oh,
rules. Latoya, girl, if she come back, you gonna have to be a little smarter because you ain't played your cards. But I think Latoya can go as well, and everybody else can stay.
Bye, Toya.
Hmm.
What did y'all say? Who y'all think should go? I know y'all already talked about it, but
I said it was easier for me to say who should stay. I said Kenya should stay, Drew, and I said I would like to see Candy as a friend. And I think that was all I said.
yeah, I can see. I mean, don't get rid of Candy. I can definitely see her, still in the mix. But Cynthia and Candy, they've been on there the longest. I mean, and when you've been on for so many seasons and so many years, what else is there to talk about your life?
Nothing.
And I think that with this wave
I said the
ahead,
aunties and Toya.
I love that. Love that. Saying the aunties
like
and
for real, for real.
nieces.
Right. She said the aunties and Toya. I was tickled as fuck. Do y'all think people? This has been a debate for years now. Do y'all think Marlo should have a peach?
Not at
Um,
this
Why
point.
or why not?
I don't think that she should because and honestly, does Marlo wants a peach? I don't think she wants a peach, and I don't think that she's comfortable really just putting out her personal business out like that anyway. So she can stay a friend, but I need Miss Marlo to stay. Maybe she's hop around. She hopped to different friends like every season. You was Nene friend a few seasons ago, then you back Kenya friend, and I'm like, girl, I need you just to have just stay one place, please, please.
I
She
agree.
gonna go
I
wherever the
What was the
wind blows. She
question?
going with the wind wherever the money taking her. So
Right.
Oh,
That's pretty
does
much it.
Marlo? I don't know. I don't know if Marlo should get a peach or not, because like Josiah said, she's not gonna let us into her life. The most interesting thing about her life for me is her interaction with her nephews and how she went about getting custody of them. But is that peach worthy? Not necessarily. So I think she's doing a good job as being friend of the show.
Oh yeah,
I think so
definitely.
too. I think so too. I don't think everybody that's on the show should be allowed to have a peach just because they keep up shit sometimes. And Marlo doesn't necessarily have a storyline. She has storyline potential as far as her nephews are concerned. We would love to know
Hmm.
more about that. But
Me
other
too.
than that, I mean, what else does she have to bring besides stirring the pot? Just be comfortable with having a friend of title like Shamia at this point. That's just how I feel about it. Like just stay a friend, and that's because
Hmm.
Tanya was supposed to have a peach season 11, but
Wait,
they
who?
Tanya.
Tanya she was supposed to be the
Oh,
seventh peach. She's
well,
supposed to be the seventh peach.
I'm
I feel
glad she
like
don't have one because I
I feel
was
like
rooting for her, but I
Peaches
was like, after
on
seeing
the
her, I'm
show.
like, nah, she ain't housewife material.
Marlo,
What about
Tanya,
Eva? Y'all
Tanya.
y'all
Oh,
think
really?
Eva should come in?
I couldn't stand Eva last season. She done too much for me.
Yeah,
Yeah,
She can stay where
she's
she's
a
at.
liar.
I
Besides
mean,
A big
she backpedaled
liar.
so damn much. She backpedaled so damn. I'm like, girl, now if you're gonna provide the reason and the shade, stay in, stand up for yourself. Like, girl, no.
It's like she can't remember her line. She said so many that she can't remember them. It's sad.
Exactly.
I'm good on her.
Like, girl, if you gonna say something, then just go on and say it. Don't sit up here and try to say,
Hey,
well,
what
I
you
didn't
check?
say that. I didn't that. I didn't do this. Like, girl, stand in your shade, girl.
Yeah.
Say what
For
you check.
real, like just stand, just, just stand in your shade. Like if you gonna read a bitch, then read them. Also
Right.
stand in it when it come back to that person. Just stand
Okay.
in it. That's what I don't. That's what I don't like about Eva. Like that whole black with a Q thing. Like she tried to explain that shit away. Girl, that was a joke in poor damn taste. Just own it.
Right. And when she said the whole dentist with a bone, I mean, just say, yeah, I said it. I done said it.
Just say
Because when she
that.
gets, like you said, when she gets confronted, by the BS and what she says, she be acting like she don't know what she be talking about. And that kind of makes the show boring.
Yeah, just own it. But I think that but just like Monte 14 said in the chat, I think that Eva would have probably been good with the likes of this particular cast. Like I think I could have seen her more with this Latoya and Drew and Fallon and Shamia cast. I think I could have seen her do better with them. Cause her and Shamia don't like each other like that at all, and her and Portia don't like each other. So.
Maybe she can be good as a friend of the show, but not no full
Probably
time.
so.
But that would be interesting. I can't wait for this reunion to come out.
Me too. I hope it's better than the season. Cause normally even if the Housewives of Atlanta has a boring season, their reunions normally makes up for their bad seasons. So I don't know.
Yeah,
Right.
I can wait for it.
Listen, Nisi is bored even talking about this show. She waiting for this shit to be over with,
I
child.
cannot stand it. Literally
Dead
last night, I had to
ass.
have a conversation with myself and say, do I want to keep reviewing this show? But I can't put it on yet because I just I gotta push it through.
How many episodes do we have left until the reunion?
It's two more to the reunion.
Oh Lord, woo, Jesus, 2 more weeks. Lord,
Two more
thank
weeks.
you.
I think I think you know what?
Oh my
It's
god.
kind of like when Potomac. It's like when Potomac was airing. You know what I mean? We were all ready for the reunion to come. It's not because the show was boring. It's because the show had became draining. Us as
And listen, I'm
viewers
gonna be
and reviewers.
I'm gonna be honest. When the whole King, I be so quiet on the whole King versus Portia thing because I be like, listen, both of the ladies, I do like both of the ladies to an extent. Now, Kenya does be doing the absolute most, and Portia can get caught on her BS. But it's like the way how like I be on Twitter, right, and people be coming for blood, like fighting each
They
other. Like, I'm
do.
like, y'all, it's a TV show. Like these women has been beefing forever.
Right.
Uh-huh. You
But
know,
Kenya. Go ahead, Easy.
I was just gonna say reality TV brings a lot of illogical people to the light. And I'm saying that and
I
I do
think
reality TV reviews.
But I think the Kenya versus Portia fans, the Kenya fan with Team Twirl versus Portia, that whole thing is just like Candace and Monique. That shit is ridiculous.
Hmm?
Like
The
those,
funny
like
thing
y'all
is,
remember them?
the funny thing is, I don't
It's
think it's really been Kenya versus Portia since the dragging. I feel like it's just people calling Kenya out as a villain. And when you do that, they assume that you're team Portia. Because I feel like a lot of people assume that, I'm just a Portia stan. That's not really the case. So I don't even think that there's a Kenya versus Portia thing right now. I think it's just kind of
but see,
it's Kenya versus Kenya because Portia's not really participating.
See, it's the opposite for me because like soon as I call Portia out on something, you team twirl. When I just drug Kenya the episode before last, and the episode before that, and then the episode before that, and the episode before that. Now I'm team twirl. Child, if anything, I was never team twirl.
If
Mm-mm.
anything, I'm Team Jamie. I don't know them hoes. I just
Basically,
review them.
Right, I'm Team
basically,
Jesus.
I'm
I'm
team
team trying to get my ish together.
Exactly.
Not Team
Portia
Jesus.
got
Sally.
a forever goal. Come on now.
Like for real, like no ma'am, like straight up, like they be really getting mad. Like even when we was in Terrence's chat last night, and I wasn't even talking to this person. This person just straight came at me, and I'm just like, girl, I wasn't talking to you. I'm talking to Terrence. I'm not talking to you, girl. Like, calm down. Is Portia paying y'all? Is Portia paying you like they said Monique paid me? Like what's going on there?
Mm-mm-mm.
But but I don't know. I just feel like I don't know what it's gonna take for them to really get this show back on the track that it needs to be. Because I know what I've normally what I see now with Housewives is like it's the one big event and they drag it for the rest of the season. It's Strippergate this time. Last year it was Snakegate. That was stupid as hell too. And then
Maybe, yeah.
um
You know who had the,
Snakegate was
you know,
real stupid.
do y'all know the best season of The Real Housewives of Atlanta to me? And I know it's the most craziest season. It's season 6 because we had
I knew you were
seven
gonna
different,
say
we had 7, 8 different storylines in one season, and that's
Which
why
one
I
was
feel
that?
like that we need some. I don't know. We need
What
like a new
happened in the season?
producer.
I can't really remember.
That was the season with
season
Pillow Talk. The
6.
season
Oh,
when um the whole Nene
That was
versus Cynthia, and calling Peter a bitch, and it was
yeah.
so good. Like I remember that year, every episode y'all had me on my toes. I was ready.
it
I
was
said, "Oh
it
my god!"
was so
Like the
good.
best. It was so good. And then also season 4 was good when they all went to Africa. That was a good season. I like that one. Season 5 was okay. Kenya and Portia was added, so they had multiple storylines there. I think it got bad after season 10. They started dragging like one storyline the whole
Yeah.
season. Because I thought season 10 was horrible when it first came out. But I appreciate season 10 now, I guess, because these recent seasons been trash.
I'm really proud of you
Horrible.
for remembering literally all the seasons and the storylines. I watched all the seasons
Okay.
and don't remember what happened each season.
Shit.
Unless
Listen,
you
honey,
like
I
tell
remember
me,
them
then I'm like,
too.
okay, that's the season.
Oh, I remember them too because season 6 was off the chain. Like that was must see TV every fucking Sunday. I remember every
Listen,
fucking thing.
you had
Like
Mama Joyce, baby, you had Mama
Mama Joyce
Joyce
throwing the
cut showing
shoe
her
at
ass.
Carmen. Mama Joyce throwing
Right.
the shoe at Carmen. Mama Joyce coming for Ty. Let's see. We had Pillow
Portia in the
Talk.
middle of her
We
divorce, crying.
Portia was going through her divorce. Then you had these little side characters they're throwing here and there, like the whole thing with Nene's friend being married to Chuck Smith, and he had a
Natalie,
past with
common
Candy
law
and
wife. Yep.
Phaedra. And then right, and then Natalie came along and said that her best friend was used to date Todd and Todd cheated on her and all this other stuff. Like it was a lot of stuff
It
going
was.
on that season.
Then
And
you
I
had the
haven't
Chuck
seen them have a
drama.
season that good since. Yeah. And we haven't had no season like that since. It ain't been that eventful since then. Like, season 7 was good. Season 8 was good. I think season 9 is where it took a turn because, of course, season 9 is where drug gate and all that other stuff pretty much happened. And then after that, it just went downhill from there. Like, downhill. So, I don't know. But like I
Yeah,
told Jamie
definitely.
and Niecy, they did say they were going to get some new producers next season. So that may be the problem. It may not even be the cast. It may be the producers. Who knows?
Oh, it's not a maybe. It is. It is because the way how that editing and excuse me, the way how that editing stuff was done this season. Mm-mm.
Exactly.
Yeah, very
And it's
true.
just like shit. Like, and then this episode really wasn't shit because we talked about one little part before you came, Josiah. And we was pretty much over the episode.
Little part.
Yeah, like the beginning, like that whole argument at the dinner table. That was pretty much it. Because after that, what else? I don't even remember what else happened after that. Portia left. Kenya left.
You left early.
No,
Yeah.
Candy left. Um, the lights went out.
Mm-hmm. And that was it.
And then
Everybody went
and yeah,
home.
and then everybody went home. Candy opened up her new restaurant. They had a soft opening or something like that, and it just went from to be continued. And that's it.
Mm-mm-mm.
Like this. Would you all have Carlos King come back if it was up to you? Well, Carlos King ain't coming back.
He's
I think
not
we
coming.
just
He's definitely not coming back. As long as Candy is on
throw
there,
the towel in on him.
as long as Candy is
He's
on,
not coming back.
yeah,
Well, he can keep doing his own thing with his shows. He doing good.
right. He,
Brother Mary.
That's how I feel. Yeah,
Yeah,
stay with stay over there and keep doing your thing. 'Cause you're doing a great job over there. Bravo needs you at this point, to be honest. It's
exactly,
not like you need
right.
him.
He does not need them. He does
exactly.
not need them. Period. Okay. He does not need them at all. Period. Because Love and Marriage Huntsville, um, Bill Collective, they shitting on the people, girl. So he don't need them.
Bell
Mm-hmm.
Hey,
Collective is coming
Sakina.
back for a second season, right? Hey,
Yes, it
they are
is. Yes, it is.
Hey
okay.
y'all.
Okay. Okay, Sakina. Now, since you're here, because listen, we only talked about one.
Hey Sakina.
We pretty much done talking about the episode, child, because we really shit to talk about. But since you're here, I'm gonna ask you a question that was asked after we were done discussing it. Now, who do you think should get cut after the season's over? Who you think should get cut or stay? I got a feeling of who I think she wants to cut, but I'm gonna let her say
No. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah.
Okay. My internet has been trashed. But anyway, yeah. I think Candy should go. Candy don't have nothing else to give. Um I mean Cynthia could go. I mean Kenya can go too for real. I feel like the aunties can go because there's nothing else that we can get out of them. Yeah, I mean, Portia could stay, but she would need to go soon enough, shortly after, because I mean, your storyline can't continuously be Dennis. She ain't even got no business ventures or nothing like that. So,
Yeah,
yeah.
I think that Kinga should stay because of her. I really want to see how the whole situation with her ex-husband, quote unquote, goes down.
Well, she's
That's
trying
if
so
they
hard.
actually decide to leave.
If she can talk.
If she decides to leave and if she can get out of Portia's vagina.
Right. Yeah,
Don't do my
she.
girl.
Somebody go get her.
Don't do my sis. My energy low today, so I ain't
Right, I ain't got no energy for this show, girl.
I know, girl. I think your review was like 8 minutes. I ain't even watch it yet, but I said, oh, not a snippy.
Hi, welcome back. Hi.
Oh god, it really wasn't nothing, and I questioned like, how did I get 15 minutes out of the episode? Cause like
How
it was
did
dry as
you?
hell. I mean, yeah,
Child, we
my
barely
review was 15 minutes.
Child, we barely got 12 minutes out of this panel talking about it. Because it really
Okay,
wasn't nothing about.
wasn't nothing to talk about with that. Nothing to talk about with Married to Medicine. I don't know what else y'all reviewed, but yeah, there wasn't shit going on. This Sunday
Yeah,
was
like
real
at
dry.
My
this point,
God, not 12 minutes, honey. Oh, Jesus, not 12. And it was
now
too
you,
good. Oh, Jesus. That is,
now you know I'm not lying.
I am
You
too
know I'm not
good.
lying. No, I'm not lying. You know I'm not lying. You know I'm not
Oh,
lying. We barely got 12 minutes out this shit.
No, for
I'm
real.
surprised we was here for a whole hour
oh,
discussing housewives in general. We went on to
Yeah.
other topics involving housewives in general as a show instead of the episode itself, because the episode wasn't about a damn thing. Like it
Mm.
wasn't really about nothing. Period.
What's going on with the
So
show? I
what
don't
are
be
the
paying attention.
well, I did tell before Josiah came. I did tell Jamie and Niecy that there were rumblings on the internet saying that they're going to get a new production team. I did hear that. I do know that people were buying for Fallon to come back next season with the as well as Sheree. Now, since you and Josiah, if I'm not mistaken, Josiah wasn't here when me, Jamie, and Niecy talked about that. How would y'all feel about Sheree returning with the peach again for the third time, and Fallon coming back with the peach? What are y'all
Come on back,
thoughts?
Miss Sheree. Come on back. I actually like Sheree. I didn't like Sheree how she was acting when Kim came on season 10. But on season 8 and
Mhm.
9, Sheree was giving me life when she came back. Um Fallon, I don't know. Like, I don't know if we don't really know too much about her. Will she be able to, bring it if she does get a peach?
Yeah, she
That's
need
my
another
question.
trial
As
run
long
beforehand. We didn't get to see her enough on TV.
At
Exactly.
this
She was
point,
only
I think
on for
worth
like
the
a few episodes.
Yeah, in those scenes that she was on gave nothing. And then Sheree, I have mixed feelings about Sheree because I mean, Miss Summer, Spring, Fall, Winter, Autumn, sis, like she she just get on my nerves sometimes. Like the bone carrier thing was cute, but then just like Josiah said, when Kim is involved, she's totally up Kim's ass, and I don't like that. Well, I mean, hopefully we ain't got to worry about her coming back prayerfully. But I would be interested in seeing what life with Sheree and a man looks like. But if Sheree comes back, then I feel like they would need to keep some of the OGs because who gonna feel with Sheree? These new girls. Sheree is not that person that can stand alone. She needs the other
Mm-hmm.
girls, the aunties.
Oh yeah, definitely. But should I
Mhm.
be getting in the mix with the girls? Because in season 9, when all the tea was going on with Candy and Portia, Ray ass
And
was right in
Portia,
the mix, right there. Remember when they
exterminated.
was having that conversation and they was talking all that ish about Candy, and Sheree was like, "Oh wow," she was all up in the
She would
mix.
get all the tea.
Well, her
She had
face.
all kind of expressions.
Ooh.
What y'all think about?
That
I
wouldn't be
know
a
that
bad
Niecy don't
idea.
watch Married. I know Niecy don't watch Married to Medicine, so she probably don't know much about Quad. So what do the rest of y'all think about that idea of throwing Quad on the Housewives of Atlanta?
She extra enough shit. She is
Yeah, she's
extra as shit.
dramatic. She can. I guess she'll go right back up there with
Look
Ken.
at
Ken,
Jamie.
what did she say? You don't
Oh my
talk
god.
to nobody like this. I'm a
Uh-uh.
black woman like this. We're in a racial tension, and you're just talking to me like this.
Kawhi is so dramatic, and I used to love her, but over time I was just like, you don't cut this shit out. She was just doing too much.
Somebody
Okay,
said Sheree needs to
look.
be on Love after lockup, not Housewives of
She
Atlanta.
actually should have been on Love After
She,
Lockup.
yeah, she
Her
fit.
and Apollo, they should be.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, her and Apollo, they should make a Real Housewives edition of the Love After Lockup, and
Definitely.
they can go and put your girl from Salt Lake City on there with her family, Miss G and Shaw. They can
Oh
go ahead
yeah.
and put Phaedra on there with Apollo, and they can go on and do Miss Sheree and her man. Okay,
Yes,
so yeah, y'all gonna have your own Housewives Love After Lockup over there.
I love a good crossover. Yes.
They need to pitch the idea. I'm for real.
I agree.
No,
I'm
seriously.
tickled.
But why cannot come to Real Housewives of Atlanta? No, and they don't need to be crossing over different types of franchises, a whole different types of franchises, and making people think that that's a possibility for them. Absolutely not. I don't even like that she's a friend on Married to Medicine, so she could stay in that friend zone that she's in on Married to Medicine until that contract runs out.
But you know, I hate like seeing Candy on Love and Hip Hop with Rashida. I used to hate that. Like, Candy, if you don't go back over to Bravo, leave the H1 alone.
Yeah. I
You
didn't
ain't got no
like that
business over here.
either. And when she came to see her cousin Akbar, I didn't like that either.
Akbar,
I was like, girl,
yeah.
stay over there.
Funded apartment.
Stay over. Don't come over there mingling with these people.
Okay, no. Putting bitches in
Right.
my head. I think not. Don't hit this. No.
Somebody said add Melody Holt. I don't know.
Nah,
They
Melody.
added Jeannie Mai. Jeannie Mai is
Nah.
the actual Real Housewife of Atlanta now.
Jeannie Jenkins.
I'll be okay with seeing Jeannie Mai on Real
Jeannie
Housewives.
Mai Jenkins.
Do not upset me. Do not upset me
Yeah.
by bringing up her
They can
name.
add Jenny.
I'm not in favor
Yes,
of
that would be good.
I don't know. I don't think she will fit in with this group of ladies. And I'm not saying that because she's not black. I just don't know. Her personality just don't fit in. Because when I watch
like Tanya, her personality would be like Tanya.
Because hell, if you got, there's a couple of Tamar personalities on the show. So her ass stayed crashing with Tamar when it first came, the real. So I don't know if this is going to be a good idea for her on the show.
She ain't had no black man then at the time. She had no black man. She had no flavor in her. Now she got a little
And
flavor.
having a black man ain't gonna change that shit.
She probably got a little swag to compete with y'all. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, don't sleep on her now. She said,
Bring
she like her
Jenny
dark
over.
meat on the. I'm pretty sure she been having her dark meat on the side to that whole marriage.
What? I don't even want. Okay.
Remember what she said?
When you said dark meat on the side, is basically what she said.
Yeah.
She did say.
Remember what she said? Real.
I do like Jeannie. I think she said some ignorant ass shit, and I think she I like her, but something about her tells me that if I got to see her on TV for a whole hour straight, then I really would not like her at all. I don't want that to happen because I used to watch her when she was on that whole fashion show.
Style Network. That's the Jeannie I know.
I used to watch her on Style Network, and I like that Jeannie, and I don't want to have her ruin that by talking too much for an hour every week on reality TV.
Right.
Right. We bring Jeannie. We might as well bring back Kim Fields.
You said what?
I feel like Jeannie will give me Tanya energy though. She kind of gives me that dorky type of Tanya style, but she probably can't be on there like y'all said, like a full hour. But maybe pop in here or there.
I don't want her. I do not like her, y'all, for real.
She might get it. I used to hate Jeannie. I ain't gonna lie. I could not stand her. But I don't know. It just changed after a while. I think after she went through that divorce with her ex-husband, I think it kind of changed for me. I guess she ain't that bad of a person. Maybe she just had the wrong mate.
For her, but no, go ahead to your white king, sis. I'm disappointed in Jeezy, but go ahead. Next.
Oh my God. And Barry.
I didn't know that. I saw them post.
I didn't know that many people. I didn't know that many people didn't like Jeannie because I see it all in the chat. So many people saying that they're not here for her. I'm just like,
okay. Thank you. The people feel me.
Embarrassing.
People feel me.
All the reasons they don't like her is what would make the shit entertaining as fuck. No, that's the thing.
Oh,
that would be hilarious.
Listen, Shamari, yes, Shamari needed a second season. I see. RR said it.
No, the fuck she didn't. She was good with where she was, and now she's gonna be a parent to them twins. I'll take Lioness Eva over Shamari.
You said you'll take her?
Really?
I'll take Lioness Eva over Shamari.
I think that she deserves another
Shamari
chance.
did not fit in with the ladies. It just didn't.
I think I could see her and Drew get along. But she was turned up when she was drunk. She was a lot of fun.
That could work.
She was. And I
Shamari,
mean,
not
at
when
the
she was
time, I
drunk.
didn't appreciate Shamari because Shamari used to do the most. But looking at Atlanta how it is now, I would love to see Shamari on there for another season.
Yeah, I think she just deserves one more chance, Jamie. One more
With the
chance.
nieces. But I really think it's
Okay, I
nieces.
think y'all, looking at how it is now, y'all got a point.
Yeah.
What about that person? What about that person on the screen? What about that person?
Oh no,
She was
ma'am. Listen,
R&B
Kiki.
diva.
Hell no, Kiki Y is gonna be going through 6,000 emotions in one with her 20 kids. That's not a good look. Because when one of the girls get her together or read her, she gonna break down, have a breakdown, and I ain't trying to see all that.
R&B divas.
I'd like to make a motion to have Carlos create a whole new show similar to R&B Divas, but have a whole new show. I don't know if he may get sued for stealing the concept because y'all know he and Todd work together on stuff like that, like Hollywood Divas, R&B Divas, which is why I believe it's at stalemate. But it would be nice to see him create a different type of show and possibly bring those ladies back. Because I mean, R&B Divas was the shit.
Okay, I
It
love
was some
it.
good TV.
Was.
It really was.
I feel like
I think
I think Divas would be better on the OWN network versus TV One. That's what I think. I think it'll be much better on the OWN network.
see that. And
I
I
agree.
think the only thing that I didn't see for R&B divas was them doing songs together. Like that was
Yeah.
I didn't like that part, but overall I love the show. Yeah, I even like Hollywood Divas too. They need to bring it back. I don't know if they can, but they definitely should. I agree with Jamie.
He needs to bring it
Listen,
back.
R&B Divas is the shit.
Yeah, he needs to bring it back,
for real.
especially the one with Atlanta. I loved everybody on the cast. Great cast.
I like LA too, but baby Kelly Price.
Oh, that's why she was only there for that one season. I never looked at Miss Kelly Price the same.
The same, okay? She showed her ass on that show.
She showed,
and then I was
listen.
so pissed off that she got off the show and then Shantae started acting just like Kelly. I was like, what the fuck? I used to love Shantae until she started showing her ass on that second season. I said, oh no. No.
And I'm just like,
Then
this,
they kind of fucked it up. They kind
when
of
I
fucked up
saw,
LA when they brought Stacey Francis on there. Like, why was she even there? And what song did she even have? Stacey and her
because I was
wig.
like, who?
Like, no, man.
who is that? Oh, she was on X Factor, huh?
That's what they
all I
said.
heard.
And the only thing that I knew about her was that, yeah, and the only thing that I remember about Stacey was that she was in the blogs for getting into it with Whitney Houston. That's the only thing I knew about her ass. And then
I
she
do
winds
remember
up
that.
on R&B Divas.
Did y'all watch that Platinum Life? Y'all haven't heard of it?
Oh, did y'all watch Wags before? Wags Miami when it came out?
That's my shit.
Mine too.
Wags Miami was my shit.
Mine
Was
too.
it really?
I never watched.
I love that show.
We're not friends anymore. From Wags.
Who?
They need to bring that back.
Darnell and Ashley not friends?
No, I'm asking because I don't ever see. I don't even know if they follow each other anymore. Like they used to be besties, and now I never see them post anything of each other.
Oh, I ain't followed the girls.
Yeah, they was trying to do their own little, I guess, show together that they posted on YouTube. They probably just went their separate ways. You know, Darnell, as gorgeous as she is, couldn't get married to her baby daddy or whatever. She had her relationship issues, and her friend on her second pregnancy and married to her man. So I feel like that probably started to create some type of divide or something after a while. Maybe not that in particular, but I used to love them together. Them used to be my girls.
Me either.
I never seen that show. I've never watched
Y'all
that
never
show,
seen
but a lot of
Wags
people say
I know about it, but I had been out of like E shows. Like I used to be obsessed with E Network or E Network and E
me
News.
too.
Hell, but then like after a while, the Bravo started climbing on top.
Listen, no, when Rob and China came out, I was addicted to that. Me and my homegirls stay watching that show. Like, ooh, look how China acting. Look at
I did
Tokyo
watch
Tony cutting
that.
up.
Okay. I really started watching that show
Yeah.
because I wanted to see her say, "Are you typing other bitches? Yes or no?" That's why I was
Yeah.
But them
Okay.
Kardashian hoes couldn't get another view out of me. So, I started watching
Oh,
that.
girl. No, ma'am.
Speaking of that, though, wait. Did y'all see that clip? Did y'all see that clip of Chloe and Tristan talking? And he was real zesty. Did y'all see that on the
Oh
Jasmine
yeah.
Green?
No.
Yeah, I think it was on Shade Room too.
When I first heard him talk, I was like, damn. I was like, now I know damn well people from Canada don't talk like that. Like this nigga,
Just
yeah.
Canada.
Oh, I was about to say the N word. I'm sorry. This dude is 7 feet. Damn near 7 feet, and you have that voice. That voice threw me completely off.
Chloe,
It's the Kardashian curse. I'm trying to tell y'all.
Right.
It is. Cause think about
He
it.
sound
Kanye
like
West, never in his black life, talking uppity until he started dealing with them hoes, and he. Oh yeah, Chloe, Kim, yeah, like he from the valley all of a sudden. So where did this voice come from?
Josiah, I was waiting
I'm not coming for people in Canada, okay? I was just saying he has a weird voice. And I'm saying that not all people from Canada sound like that.
I was waiting on our artist to say something, our Canadian fave.
Right.
Yeah,
That's
that
my
voice
friend.
is something else.
Does the panel think Carlos needs another Love and Marriage franchise?
I don't think so.
He had one. Wasn't it Love and Marriage North Carolina or something like that?
No, that was
What?
Or was that something different? I thought that
It's a different title, but yeah, they had the Charlotte show. I can't remember the exact title.
Oh, was it the mystery show?
Huh?
Everybody was in a relationship on this show.
Yeah,
it was in North Carolina.
I actually like that
Love and
show.
Marriage in North Carolina or something.
It's called something. Hold on, cause now I feel like I gotta know.
Wait, what are y'all talking? The side chicks? Charlotte. Charlotte.
I don't know.
I don't.
It wasn't.
I'm sorry.
I know what y'all talking about. Not that.
I zoned out for a second. I'm like, wait, what y'all talking about?
Damn.
We ain't talking about that.
To have and to
Somebody,
hold
I think
Charlotte.
it just said,
To have and to hold Charlotte. Yes, that's what it was. So if the question is Love and Marriage Huntsville, I wouldn't mind seeing another Love and Marriage somewhere else. I wouldn't mind him opening up, expanding his portfolio.
Charlotte, come on to Dallas. Record me. Never leaving this room.
Love and Marriage Dallas.
Never leaving this room.
Oh yeah, come on, Niecy, Love and Marriage Dallas.
Not
okay.
Niecy,
how would you be on the reality show?
I don't think people would like me on a reality show because I have a personality to where I'm like nonchalant about majority of things. So people would probably think I was boring until somebody pissed me off and I would show my ass. And the only perception that somebody would see of me was me when I'm not chilling being a bitch.
Okay.
Well, Scotty, we trying to get Scotty up on a reality TV show, a popular one. Ain't that right, Scotty?
You trying to be on TV, Scotty?
Right, chasing. We trying to get him on Chasing Dallas,
chasing ATL, Chasing Dallas,
Chasing Atlanta, Dallas, or
something.
Scotty should be on one of them.
It's okay, friend. I'll pop up if them people try to.
Too much.
If them girls try to reach you, I got you.
Thank you. Layla Lynn had talked. She said, "I would want to see you on this show. They fight. I would want to see you on there fighting." I'm like, that's the whole point. And then I think I'd be boring anyway. So no.
They throw them hands too much, too often, too real.
So they be fighting.
Like
I don't know who party they was at. Whose event? It was amazing.
Oh, you could be on Bell Collective, Scotty.
Yeah.
You a
Oh,
little
You
baby.
camo.
good. Friend of
And
Latrice.
Carlos know you. Carlos be watching your stuff. You cool. You real
Baby,
cool with
no.
pumpkin.
Uh-uh.
Yes. I would love to see a little read down between you and Miss Marie.
Oh my gosh. I would love to see it. I would love to. I would pay money to see that.
No, because Carlos T gonna have Marie pop up. You Latrice gonna be chilling, on camera, and then Marie gonna pop out and know it. Now, what you say about me on these panels? What you say about me? I'm Missy
Well,
Elliott, huh?
what I
Yo, Missy
said,
Elliott,
Missy,
huh?
Hilarious
was
as hell.
no.
And she gonna walk in
So
like
Reality
Jocelyn.
TV.
What's up, fake asshole?
you said what's up,
I saw you with your maid outfit on like you
like
always
you
Right.
do.
always do.
Oh my goodness. And that would be Scotty, you need to be on TV, bro. Come on
I do
TV.
not need to be on TV. Them
Yes,
people
you
won't. Them
do.
people would not like me on TV. Won't like me on TV.
I think we all kind of got that sentiment. Like, I don't think
What
they're
would
gonna
you be
like me
like,
because I
Kenny?
feel the same way. The same way. First of all, I'm not confrontational. I hate to be in uncomfortable situations. Like that damn Marlo talking indirectly about the whole situation of Frida. That shit would have made me uncomfortable. I'm like, bitch, why are you doing that? Like that will make me squirm. And then yes, I got a smart mouth. If you take me there, then I will. That is why I relate to Candice. Cause bitch, if you keep poking at me, I'm about to breach your ass and you're gonna wanna fight me. So leave me the fuck alone.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna say some shit that you don't want to hear. So leave me alone. But it's literally that's when I'm at my tipping point. I'll argue back and forth with you over some little shit, but it's like it's kind of weird. I don't like to be in uncomfortable situations. So
Hmm.
it's
Yeah,
yeah.
I feel you on
And
that.
for me, I think my personality is what word can I think of? Like the way I say stuff is a little abrasive sometimes, so people may take it personal when it don't even have to be personal. You know what I'm saying? So some people may, because I have seen people take some shit that I'm saying. It's because of the way I said it and not what I said. It's the
Mm-hmm.
way I said it. You know what I'm saying? So
Yes.
sometimes that could kick off something like what the like or if somebody says the wrong thing to me, then that'll set me off. Like if we're in a debate, not really a debate, but an argument or something, and somebody say, shut the fuck up, then okay, look, I can take shut the hell up. I can even take shut up. When you need to shut the fuck up, that's
That's a
another
trigger.
story.
Oh,
I
Like,
got
we
okay.
about to,
Yeah,
mm-mm,
I'm like
mm-mm.
Candy,
It's
y'all.
only,
I'm like,
it's only
chill.
one
Can
second
y'all
place.
believe the only fight I ever got in, I fought a boy?
You got in a fight before, Niecy?
Yes, a real like man, yeah. It's hilarious. I'm like Candy, where you be chilling, but then all of a sudden your voice be shaking and you crying, and I'm going crazy.
Oh
I
shit.
cannot see y'all getting into no. I cannot see y'all getting into no fight. I can't see none of y'all in no fight.
I ain't never got in a
Oh well,
fight.
don't
One time in fourth
listen.
grade, but
Yeah.
that don't count.
Right, I got in a fight a few years ago. Beat that ass.
A few
But
years ago, just like what happened?
Okay, what year? Drop the year in the
no,
chat.
Not a few
no,
years ago.
How many years ago?
no. Like I was like, what? I think I was like 22 or something like that. It was at the club. Some dude was trying to do too
Oh,
much.
ghetto
He was
fight.
all up in my face. I said, I need you to back up, back up. What you gonna do if I don't? What you gonna do if I don't? What? Shoot,
Okay.
shoot.
No.
Somebody big bags busting out the big. You ain't throwing no
But that's
Jamie.
but child, that's
balls.
another conversation for boys chat. So I got a lot of
Yeah.
stories.
That is
Well,
so
I
funny.
haven't been in a fight
I
in
can't wait to hear that
about
one. I can't see Joe's
yeah. I
face
haven't
like
been in a
no
fight in
way. He's
10.
so sweet.
I haven't been in a
Y'all
fight in
can't see
10
me.
years. And the last time I was in a fight was when I was with Latrice. That's when I was in a fight. I was actually with her when I fought. That's the funny part. She may not remember that, but she was there, and I think she was fighting too.
You told us
Wow.
that one time.
Yeah, she was fighting too. We were all fighting.
I did not.
Oh,
Oh wow.
Nuck,
Whatever.
give you buck. Ah, Nuck,
Okay.
give you buck.
Period.
Y'all, if we doing a
Listen, that
panel
was
next
the
Monday,
last
we
time.
gotta take shots for my birthday, okay? Because I'll be
Oh, your
27.
birthday
Um,
Monday?
it's not Monday, but
Okay.
it's on Tuesday. It's that Tuesday, yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
But we're gonna take shots for the
Okay.
panel.
Well,
Ah, just
happy
saying,
early
That's what's up.
birthday.
Thank you. I'm
yeah,
gonna be doing
I
some
was
bald
gonna
headed
ask.
hoe ish.
As you
I said
should.
happy early
Mm.
birthday.
Yes.
See, I was gonna ask you when your birthday
That's what's
was
up.
anyway. I was gonna ask you. I knew because I know it's Aries season. I knew your birthday was somewhere around here. I didn't know what
It's
day, but
it's
I knew
April
it
the
was
13th.
somewhere. Okay.
April
Okay.
13th.
Well, I'm gonna be. I think Josiah will. I think Josiah coming too, but I'm
I'll
gonna
be in
be in
Dallas,
Dallas
yes.
next month. Yes, we
Oh,
will be
good.
in
We gotta
Dallas
go to
next
my
month.
favorite
So,
restaurant.
what is that?
Y'all gonna link up with Niecy?
I don't want to tell the people what my favorite restaurant is because I got a good spot with strong drinks, and I be trying to keep it a little low key. I be there every week. I be there every week, and sometimes I don't always tag the location because I want people just infiltrating my spot like that.
And
Girl.
Sakina, where exactly are you at? Where you at, Sakina? What? I was want to ask you where you was at. Where you at?
I'm with Amy in Atlanta.
Okay,
Y'all
okay.
don't hear
So
that
here's the
Atlanta
thing.
accent?
I never
I
knew
don't really
this.
I don't really have an accent, I don't think.
I never heard it until you start mentioning, but I feel like I can hear. Um, I never knew what an Atlanta accent was until I started hearing people talk about it, and there very much is an Atlanta accent. I can't even explain it or
It's an
duplicate it.
Atlanta accent.
Listen, I love a good old dirty South accent, especially Alabama, Mississippi, Arkansas accents. Ooh,
Oh
yes.
God. Well, you hear my Mississippi. You hear
Mm-mm.
Mississippi all up and through me. So
Oh, listen.
But
I'm going to. I'll be in Jackson soon, trying to find a husband.
Okay.
And
you don't want to find no
why you
husband
going to
here.
Jackson for a
You
husband?
never want to find no
I'm just
husband
kidding.
I was like, out of all the places you could be going.
No, I'm just kidding.
here. Oh, see, I done went out of state for
We
one.
gonna send
So no,
Josiah
ma'am.
to one of these dating shows.
Oh
Yes,
hell
get
no!
on the date
Ready
show.
to love
Please.
or something. Goddamn.
Not ready to
But
love.
another thing
Married
that
at
we
first
wanted to
sight.
let you know, me and Josiah trying to come to Atlanta too in the summer, so we can link up with Jamie and Sakina there too when we go to Atlanta. We want to go to Atlanta this summer too.
Hmm.
Actually,
Yeah, y'all know
I'll
where
be
I
in
Josiah,
live.
Atlanta
and
this
Terry,
summer for sure.
Listen,
yeah,
if
me,
y'all trying to do
Josiah,
some
and
outside activities, y'all can hit me up. Look, I still be trying to stay inside.
Okay, and now y'all gotta tell me all the good spots
You
too,
said what,
because
Sakina?
Y'all say I still be trying to stay inside.
oh, you know what? Hey,
Period.
y'all got a CBD hookah lounge out there in Atlanta. It's in the hood somewhere, but it is good. Like it's a good hookah lounge. You
I
know what
know
I'm
nothing
talking
about the
about?
hood.
It's like it has like CBD and stuff. Hookah.
he
Nothing
being
about this hood.
messy. He being
Oh, what
messy.
you were doing in
Mm-mm.
Detroit? Cause that listen, what's going down in Detroit? You got a Detroit play out there?
See, I ain't going there on camera. I ain't going there. They being messy. I think Jamie is from Alabama. Um, ain't you from
Mhm.
Alabama, Jamie? Yeah, cause somebody
Yeah.
asked,
Hmm.
are you from Alabama? I
Yeah.
always see
Alabama
you
State
rocking
University.
ass. All right now.
Hmm.
Yeah, because when the first time you came on my channel, um, you and Josiah, not you and Josiah, you and Jamar were kind of going back and forth that time because I think he went to Tuskegee and you went to Alabama
Mhm.
State, so y'all had that little thing going back and forth. That's the funny part. But you know, Jamar's in Atlanta too, so that's why me, Terrence, and Josiah were talking about going to Atlanta. So
Okay. I don't know
We
why I
gonna
thought he
Listen,
was in
listen.
yeah,
Cali.
Listen, I need a vacation.
yeah, he
Okay, they
was
done working
he
me
was in
out here.
Cali.
Hmm.
I
He
tell
was in
you,
Cali. He just moved to Atlanta. He really just moved to Atlanta back in January though. He only been there for like
Okay.
two months. Yeah, he just got there.
Okay, that's what's up.
does he like it?
Okay.
Yeah. Oh yes, he likes the child like I think a little bit too much, but he
Atlanta
likes
is cool. Y'all just don't be wearing
it.
masks, but I can't say nothing because Houston the same thing. Lord Jesus, we be going up to Seaside Lounge and everybody humping on each other with no mask. I said, dang, breath all hot and stinking. I said, can you back up a little bit, please? Thank you. We go out to Montrose, the gay
Oh
area,
my
y'all in
goodness.
Houston. People be out with no mask, all sweated. I said, can you please, excuse me? Me and my homeboy
mm-hmm.
be the only one with mask on.
Yeah, that's
See,
true. I do see you on your Instagram stories with mask on.
Okay,
Nobody
hey,
has a mask
you
on.
saw, did y'all see that Instagram story a few weeks ago? I was at Groove's and they was cutting up. You
Yes.
heard me? They was cutting up. Groove 75-cent drink happy hour. Whoa! Girls was out.
75-cent drink.
With no flag.
Girl, 70. Girl, that's all you gotta say. 75-cent drink happy
Okay,
hour Friday night. Black people are out like it ain't nothing. I
you
said,
know black
okay.
people love a cheap
I
drink.
know I know that when me and Jamar did go to Atlanta, we went to Compound and not a soul in there had no mask on but me and Jamar. We
Oh,
walked right through Atlanta.
y'all ain't went to ghetto hood bulldogs when y'all.
I refuse to go
Baby,
to the ghetto.
Woo!
I
I done been to
refuse to
Bulldogs a
go.
few times. I done
I
been to
never been
Bulldogs
to
a
Atlanta
few
before.
times.
I feel like if I was to go to
Ghetto.
Atlanta, I would want to move.
Really? Girl, you listen, just YouTube bestie is here. Just come visit me.
Right. So you're gonna be like, come on, we can both go vegan.
Hey, I'm definitely gonna
Okay.
when I go to Atlanta, I definitely gotta see y'all. Okay, for real, for real.
Yes.
Yes, you
Do a
I
good
should.
will show
happy
y'all
hour.
around.
Come out, honey.
I don't even go nowhere.
I
Come
love a
on.
good
Show
happy
y'all
hour.
around.
Oh, thank you,
Yes,
Jennifer.
Josiah has. He does like he be fooling y'all on this damn show. He got one. The
Josiah,
Listen, sometimes
conversations
it
we
takes.
have outside of
Josiah is the angel.
I know that.
The angel. I am the good one out of everybody.
He said out of everybody, why you gotta put us in it? I just said you're an angel.
I am the good one of the panel.
Be like that. Sometimes it takes
child,
certain
please.
people to bring out your personality. So
That's true.
we all shine in different lights.
Right, because when I first got on this
We
panel, y'all drunk the
actually,
hell out my ass. Say that I was quiet. What is he doing here?
oh yes, they did.
Jada be quiet too.
They done. I said, but
Yeah.
damn, okay,
Well,
well, shit,
Sakina
let
was
me go and
quiet
speak.
too.
Yes, Sakina be quiet sometimes too. Now this is now she been like tonight. Now she been going in tonight, and we ain't even talking about the show. We just talking about other shit.
See,
But you
that's
know what?
because
But I'm gonna be honest though, because like when you up here with people like Bonnie Blue, Jay Lee, Terrence, Alex, these are such huge personalities. You know what I'm saying?
hmm
And I was like, damn, like, okay, when is a good time to kind of put in? But it just took some time for me to kind of learn work my way into saying what I need to say.
yes,
I know what
I
you
agree with
know,
that.
because I know what you mean though, because my personality is kind of big too. But compared to Terrence and Bundy and Jay Lee and Alex, I even struggle sometimes to get a word in
Right.
edgewise because their personalities are big as fuck. So,
Yeah.
sometimes it can be difficult. That's why, because I was talking to somebody about it, and I was telling them, I said, people be giving this is when we first started the panel. I said people be giving Josiah the fever, but at the same time, when you up against a Bundy or a Tank at that time, because at that time Alex and Jay Lee weren't up here yet. So when you're even Yarrell, for example, his personality kind of big too. So when you're up against those type of people, it's hard to get it out. Trust and believe me, it is. It's hard to get it out. Even on that panel that I did about OG basketball wives and the colorism thing, I barely said anything up there. Really, I let everybody else talk because everybody up there had a big ass personality. Just about Erica De Niro's personality is bigger than everybody's personality up there, child. So I knew I wasn't going to say shit. I was gonna say whatever
Yeah.
it is she needed to say. Okay, like everybody up there had a big personality. So I think everybody up here brings entertainment in their own ways.
Yeah.
That's what I think. But
I
I think it's
agree.
different in person. I think that Niecy isn't as laid back as we think he is.
No,
We
she's
Wait,
not.
already
she
knew
ain't
that
as
he
what?
wasn't.
Not as laid
She
back as
ain't
what
as
y'all.
laid back as we
Yeah, yeah.
think.
Because
Obviously.
I be feeling like, are you that laid back? I feel like I need to see you in rare form.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I am laid back, but I
Oh
don't know. I guess y'all just
girl.
have to see if y'all really want to see once I am really back out here in these streets. Follow me on Instagram. I was living my life, y'all. I lived in the streets. Just wait. Give me about a month or two. Follow me on Instagram, y'all, and y'all will see.
All I do on my story is sing and rant
Me
about shit.
too.
You and
That's
Scotty?
all I do on my story.
You gotta be in the car singing, listening to some
I don't know
R&B
shit either.
jams. I don't
Listen,
be
I
doing
have a
shit.
car concert every day. I have a car concert every day. Most of the times when you see me in the car singing, I'm leaving work or going to work. I have a car concert every fucking day, and I be listening to shit that that I think nobody else listens to. Cause Keena came in my DM one day and she was like, "Oh, you listening to Drew Hill? That's my shit." I forget what song it was. I was
These all
listening
the
to, but
time.
oh, that's my shit, girl. Ooh, girl.
Yes.
Mm,
And you be listening to a lot of shit that I like. I don't listen to none of that new shit. For real, for real. I listened to a
I don't.
teeny bit, but not a whole lot. Shit. Everybody see my story last night.
But
I was getting down for that Verzuz. Okay? Shit.
I
For
didn't even
real.
see it last night. I didn't even see. But I know one thing about it. I will not miss SWB and Escape. I'm not missing it. Y'all know I'm not missing that one. I
I
am
attend
not
all the
missing.
Verzuz. Well, majority of them. Majority of them I attend. Yes, I'm damn sure gonna watch that one too. I don't be
Oh
playing no
yes. Oh
games.
yes. I think
Drunk
Terrence and I
singing.
are gonna do a live after the fact. Exactly. Me and Terrence doing a live after. Y'all should join when we do go live if y'all can. But me and Terrence supposed to go live soon after that. After that is over with. But y'all, before we go,
Oh.
Jamie, just say something, child, because somebody in the chat saying it's Jamie not saying anything for me. So, girl, say something, child.
Get them together.
Jack just looking.
I'm trying to give these lovely people the opportunity to. I was trying to let Sakina and Josiah talk. That's why I applied because they came in a little late. That's all. I was trying
Yes,
to let them, what I'm saying,
exactly.
talk. But what they want me to
Thank
talk
you.
about? There's nothing
I
going
don't
on
know.
on
I
Real
guess
Housewives. We ain't really been talking about too much. It's the whole FaceTime conversation. So it's like, what you want me to talk about? What would you like for me to say?
they
What
said
y'all
something
what y'all
about
want me
let's
to
talk
talk
about
about?
the verses. I guess they want to talk
Exactly.
about the verses.
I
Did
didn't watch the
anybody else watch
verses.
verses last
I'm
night?
not a person that's a team Earth, Wind, and Fire. That's not my style, so I
I ain't
have
watching
nothing to
this.
add to that.
I love
Sorry.
Earth, Wind, and Fire. Aw. Well, everybody have their
Yes.
own different tastes.
Well, since nobody else,
Not
since
the
nobody
Bernie
like it,
Sanders.
let's talk about the
Jamie, that's
next
how I
verses
agree.
that's
Yeah.
coming up.
Not the Bernie Sanders.
Wait,
Jamie
what
said,
Not
that
the
mean?
Bernie Sanders me.
Jamie
I can't.
said,
I
Oh my
gotta see the
god.
meme now. Y'all DM that shit to me. That is fucking hilarious. Send that shit to me, goddamn. I don't even know
But
which one you talking about, but that shit is funny as fuck.
But
Right.
as
Oh
far as the
shit.
next verse is concerned, I guess we can close it out with this conversation. As far as the next
That's
verses is
hilarious.
concerned with SWV and Escape, who y'all got, SWV or Escape? If you had to choose between the two, who y'all
Ooh,
got,
that's a
SWV?
hard one because I feel like they both equally have good hits. But when I think about the
Mm-hmm.
greatness, I'm gonna have to go with Sister with Voices for me. Cheers. Okay, I'm not gonna sing because I don't
I'm
want
gonna
to get told
say
video copyrighted.
Mm.
But
Who can I run to?
I'm gonna go with Escape.
It's gonna be
When I
love,
Okay,
hilarious.
yeah, and they
I
I'm
both
don't
gonna
got
have to
know.
go
hits
with
I
though.
would
Escape.
I
say
love both
escape
of them
too, but
equally.
it's gonna be song for song for me. Yeah, it's gonna be. It just depends on the songs they come out.
yeah,
Like it's gonna be song for song for me. Like I that's gonna be hard to choose on that one.
it is
Somebody
hard
said
to
as long as
choose
Candy
because
don't sing. Rude.
I cannot. I just feel
Don't
like
like that.
both. I love both groups the same, but I think when it comes
That's
down to
fucked up.
SWV, I think when it comes down to SWV, I think the one thing that they have that's greater than anything else that SWV will play, or even greater than anything that Escape will play, is Weak. And Weak by itself is bigger than anything any of them will play. That's what makes
Mhm.
it. But then again, I love Escape. I feel like ever since Versus Battle has been announced, the people been sleeping on Escape. People really
Oh,
make it seem
I
like
never
Escape
slept
don't
on
have no
Escape
hits. Like people
because
Yeah, I agree with that.
like,
when they went out and toured, oh my God, they was killing it with the vocals.
they
I
were.
didn't see the tour. I didn't see
They
them in
were.
concert, but we already know all of them could sing.
Yeah, me neither.
I mean, y'all may not be in favor of Candy's voice, but I think the
I
thing that makes me gravitate towards Escape more is the fact that they were able to showcase their talent more to where Coco was just always in the forefront with SWD. So that's kind of like
Hmm.
the thing with
and
me.
I like
But I fuck with both of them.
Candy Boys to an
So
extent
basically,
Extent.
SWV was Coco and the Pips pretty much.
because
That's what it
when
was.
you think about the hits that
Not the pit.
SWB has as well, like you know they have of course I think the Human Nature remix.
Y'all know that's my
You know what I'm talking about?
shit.
That one
That's
that's a
my
bop.
shit. Oh, that was what?
Rain. What else? Can We? That was a good song. They did the
That
cover
was.
for that Waiting for Exhale soundtrack. They also did
Hmm.
I'm So Into
To
You.
you.
Because I used to play that on Grand Theft Auto back in the day, you know, San Andreas.
That was a
That,
good
that
one
song got me into New Jack
too. I
Swing.
forgot
I said,
about
oh
that
my
one.
goodness, this is a
Ooh, just say
vibe.
I'm done.
Yes, Grand Theft Auto. I said, ooh, who are these girls singing?
I forgot
I
about
love it.
that one.
I
Love
loved
it.
it.
When I was a kid, yeah,
Oh, you so
they
funny for
got
that
hit.
one.
Well,
And then,
when it comes
I
down to
want
Escape though, I think I think people sleep. That's number one. But when it comes down to Escape, they have just kicking it, of course. It's their biggest record. They have just kicking it. They have understanding. They have Who Can I Run To? They have My Little Secret. They have The Arms of the One Who Loves You. They have
That's my favorite.
that's my favorite song. Just right
listen.
to the pulse and
Hey,
nice.
the
yeah.
I
way
think
Which one though?
Escape
who
may
loves
actually
you.
win. I forgot about something. Escape may actually win
Damn,
this
you
one right here.
right. Oh my
Let's
My
God.
Little
see.
They have a
Secret.
lot of
God
good. Like
damn.
they both
Do
got
you
great
want
songs.
to? Oh, that shit be on repeat.
Yeah.
Yes, that is my
Oh,
shit.
that's
That is
my
my
shit
shit.
right
Never
there.
should have kissed you. Hey, don't get started, Jay. No way. No
Purple
way.
Rain.
That's my
That
song, baby.
that shit.
Okay, I'm gonna
Escape
have to
finna win
change
this.
my mind. I'm
I
gonna head
forgot how
over
many
towards
hits they
Escape.
had.
Don't forget about
Don't get
Tonight.
started.
That was another one. Tonight.
Mm-hmm.
That was a good one.
Um,
Hold up, did Candy song that one, right? She was the lead on that one, right?
I think she was. Yeah, she
they
saw my
all
That was
they
a
version.
good
all
one.
led They all led tonight. And they got Am I Dreaming as well too, with Keith Sweat and
Oh
those other
yeah,
guys
with
that was
Keith
on.
Sweat. Mm-hmm.
Man, listen, okay, that's what I'm saying. Y'all naming all my favorite Escape songs, okay? I'm gonna see me on Instagram
I'm
cutting
telling
the
y'all, the people
fuck
be
up,
sleeping.
okay?
Sleeping. They child. They escape. But with that being said, everybody, we're gonna close this out. Okay. First of all, Jamie and Nisi, whose channel is the ladies' first panel gonna be on this week? It's on
Jaylee.
Jamie's channel.
It's
Jamie.
going to be on
Correct.
Jaylee's
It's
Corner,
on.
her channel this week, 8:05 Central Standard Time, 9:05 Eastern Standard Time, every single Thursday. Ladies first.
Woo woo.
Yes, ma'am. Yes,
Come
ma'am.
on,
Yes,
breakdown.
ma'am.
Every day at 9 p.m.
Sakina, what you
Central
got going
Standard
on,
Time.
girl? What you
Nothing.
got on, Sakina?
Um,
Are you doing Notorious?
wait, doing who? Who's Notorious? What's that? Oh
Notorious
no, that
Queens. Are you got any reviews coming up?
well, I'm gonna do Ready to Love. So be on
Yes.
the lookout for that. I will be on Ready to Love. Well, not on, but I'll be doing that. But that's the only new thing that I'm doing on my lineup. Everything else is what I've been posting. If any of y'all subscribe to my channel, subscribe. Okay, Simply Sakina. Do your thing.
Please subscribe, people. Please subscribe. And Josiah, since you don't have to film from the office these days, you got your background in the building at this point. What you got
Oh my god, I can't. Yes. So I'm actually, now that I'm working like two jobs and stuff, I'm going to just do like documentaries. Y'all know how like you have the channel, what's that girl, Black, like how, you know how Impressive does her little documentaries. That's what I'm starting to do. So I have already out a documentary on living single. Where are they now? I am next working on I'm working on A Different World, how horrible the first season was. So I was going to talk about that.
Okay.
And then I'm
Yes,
also
it most
working on throwback
I love
um,
that show.
reality TV shows like Mob Wives and, you know, R&B divas, Hollywood divas. I was going to just talk about those shows and why they need to come back as well.
Oh, I
Okay,
love it.
I'm here for that.
And
okay.
also, I'll be on the
Okay.
boys' night
I
with
can't wait for that.
Scotty by Nature. So, you know, we got two spinoffs from the panel. We're going to be talking about all things boys. We're going to be talking about sex. We're going to be talking about, you know, gossip. We're going to talk about reality TV, everything. So, you know, the girls got us
Yes.
inspired a little bit.
We're
We
gonna be
glad to
sharing
have
our
inspired.
own
That's what's up.
stories. We're gonna be sharing our own personal story. The only reason why we did not ask y'all real to be a part of this because number one,
You know,
me, Josiah, Terrence, and Jamal are all four gay men. And when we start talking about gay ass shit, your real turns his camera the fuck off and we do not need that. So we
right. Or he might
decided to
just
just
leave.
keep it
He might just
there.
dip off in the middle of the
You must of the show. So no ma'am. So we for us, we're gonna be talking about a whole lot. We're gonna tell a lot of damn stories, and of course, we already know that Terrence is gonna act a fool, cause y'all know I'm not gonna act a fool.
Oh yes you
But
are.
yeah.
When he
But yeah, I can't wait. We're gonna have us a good time with that. But before we go, Josiah, so that's what you're gonna cause you got me interested in these little documentaries that you're about to do. So basically,
Mhm.
this is going to be what your channel gonna be built off of. That's what you're gonna be
Yeah,
doing,
like just
or
basically off of that, until I want to get back into the hot topics as well and stuff, but it's my time, the way how my time is just set up, like I'm always doing something. I don't know, I might not be at this second job too long, y'all. I'm probably gonna just step out on faith.
Yeah,
But
you
yeah,
should.
and do it.
because I don't
Yeah.
like getting off
yeah.
at damn near 1 o'clock in the morning
Mm.
at work.
Mm-mm.
That's wild.
Trust
That's
me,
too
I've
much.
been there before.
That's too
Yeah. And like Sakina,
Working
I'll
two
also
jobs.
be reviewing Ready to Love.
Yes, I was gonna ask y'all, so is everybody gonna be reviewing it? Because I will do that for sure. I love that show.
Yes. It's a fun show to
Yeah.
review.
You
It
should
really
definitely do
is.
it.
Because last season was horrible. And I'm glad that KG is brought back because that man is ready to love
Mm-hmm.
this season. They brought him
He
back.
is. And
Yeah,
I
because
did
that
see that.
girl
I
did him
haven't
so
watched the
wrong.
cat show though.
She did.
Yeah.
She
Oh,
ain't
see,
ready
I
to love.
never watched Ready to Love, child. I never watched Ready to Love, child. So that's the
You
only one
need
I'm gonna be.
to.
But I will be reviewing Growing Up Hip Hop, LA though. I'll be reviewing that one. But you know,
Wait,
If
when is that
there's
coming back? Because I reviewed that show too. When is that coming back?
I don't know.
In
I have
May.
to look it up and see. Oh, it's in May.
Because
Okay,
it
I'll
was
okay.
cover
around this
parts of it if
time.
something pops off.
I remember it did air, like the premiere came back on around this time. So yeah, whenever that is, I'll be
Okay.
adding that on my list as well. I was thinking you knew something I ain't know. I
Okay.
was like, I'm like,
Okay, well, with that being said, we're about to sign off tonight. Next week, I'm probably gonna push the time back some because I think it'll give like Josiah some time to get home and stuff like that.
Woo, y'all, Mondays be
You know.
crazy at work. It'd be crazy. Like I'm
same.
like, ugh.
So I may just push it back to like 8:30 Eastern time. It's probably I'm just gonna probably push it back 30 minutes later next week. And then we have decided to do like a 2 hour cap now, so we won't go over, so it'll still work out. But we probably won't even go 2 hours at this point because Housewives of Atlanta ain't been about shit. So child bye. But with that being said, I love everybody on the panel. I hope they love me back.
Oh, you know we
I
do.
Yes,
love
of
And we
course.
taking shots. We
Yes,
taking
of
shots
course,
next week.
Scotty.
Kenna come
Right.
through. We're gonna take
Oh
birthday
yes,
shot. Hey.
Period.
yes
Yeah,
we
for
will.
sure. I'm gonna
And
have
we
my
will be
tequila
taking
either. I'm gonna be
shots with
ready.
Josiah next Monday. Yes, God. We'll be taking shots next Monday for Josiah's birthday. Okay, so we'll be celebrating his birthday and all of that stuff. Okay, I'm gonna have Cena come back for that. Because it's gonna be his birthday, so I'm gonna have to come back for that.
Hopefully
And
Bonnie and Jay Lee can pop up too.
yeah,
Make a little come through just to
yeah,
take a little shot.
hopefully
Does
they
Jay Lee
pop
drink?
up.
Hmm.
I
Oh,
don't
Quick.
okay.
know. Oh,
Yes.
she drinks. Oh,
Y'all got to
okay.
get into our last ladies panel.
Ooh, okay. Y'all,
I
Oh,
missed
I
it. I
watched
need
that.
to
I
go
gotta
look at
finish
it.
watching the second half of it. I watched the first half of it.
It's on
Woo,
Bondi's channel.
yeah.
The one from last week. It's on
Mm-hmm.
Bondi's channel.
Ooh, y'all did
Oh,
4 hours. I was like, woo.
well,
Yeah,
Yeah, I wasn't
cause
yeah, I
expecting
must have
that.
been into.
that's how it
Well,
be.
all right, everybody. We are signing out, and we'll be back next week to talk about these born hoes and to celebrate Josiah's birthday. Okay, so peace and blessings. Good night, everybody.
Good
nice.
night.